We are going to enter now in the first pose, and it's butterfly for yin yoga, so you can use the booster. So the principle of butterfly is that you're bringing the sole of your feet together and draw open your knees in the side. You can use blocks in the side, so this is a variation to that pose. But we will start to regulate, so you can use the blocks or you can use the booster with a block to support in front of you. And normally what I do is to lengthening your legs forward a little bit, but not too much. And you start to regulate what you're feeling. So it's just to prepare to enter in the pose, right? So for that, when you enter in butterfly, you can curve your spine. It's not needing that you keep your spine straight. Here is about how much you can open in your hips and go forward. Relaxing your forehead, relaxing your neck, relaxing your head. I'm visualizing the liver meridian going in the inner side of your thigh. Then through your chin, then in the top of your feet until the big toe. And breathe there. Bring attention wherever is your focus, is your energy. So imagine that you are creating a river of energy moving in that direction. Visualize what are you storing in your liver. If there is any angry that you still didn't process, that is coming up for you. And without judgment to yourself, processing that anger. Allowing yourself to feel it. And then fully process, release it. One of the principles of Yin Yoga is 3 straight steps. You enter in the discomfort zone. You relax the muscle, you yield to the joints and ligaments. And you use your Ujjayi breathing or ocean breathing for softening more your body. To be able to release the stagnant energy. Remembering to breathe. So inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose, fogging the mirror of your mouth, creating the sound of the ocean through your breathing. And if you don't feel any more discomfort, then you can go forward and lengthening your legs more forward, keeping your knees bent and dropping out, diving more deep in the pose of butterfly. A variation is to use the blocks in the side and go forward. Visualize the areas or the moments of your life that you were very angry, but you hold it. Then now give yourself permission to bring up what is ready to come to process and release it from your liver. The anger that you were not able to process is stuck in your body and it's hurting your liver. And use your breathing. So the exhale is so important for bringing a space. the areas of tension. 3 steps. Enter in the discomfort zone. If you have any pinching sensation of electricity or numbness, step back and start again, finding a zone of discomfort that don't mean pain. And then using your ocean breathing for entering in the pose. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly walking towards yourself and extending your legs out, pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. External rotation of your feet, internal rotation. Now we are going to open your legs wide, and we will do half dragonfly. So dragonfly, you open your legs wide and it's a forward bend. So here you will put one block in the side of your knee and bring your hands at the base of your head and side bending. Here. And little by little creating a space in the lateral side that is extending. Breathing in, breathing out. Connect with your breath. And notice the areas of your body that you are holding into. The areas of your body that are not opening to your breathing. So softening more and expanding more in your inhale. And your breath will tell you if you are trespassing the edge, the threshold of your discomfort zone. And coming back to center slowly, extending your arms, and exhale forward. So in the exhale forward, maybe you need to use a booster just to lean in the booster in the long side and be there. Start to softening the muscles, the area of stress, the tension. And if still you don't reach the booster, you can use a block above the booster and rest your forehead, extending your arms. The yin is the feminine energy, so don't have nothing to do with forcing. It's surrendering. So the pose adapt to the truth and the reality of your body, not in reverse. So if you notice that you're forcing yourself, found any calibration that help you to enter in the pose and discovering yourself in a new way. Breathing in, breathing out. And little by little, you're finding that you are sinking in gravity and time. And maybe you don't find any more discomfort and then you need to go more deep. But you decide always if you want to go more deep in the pose or not. You need to honor yourself. And identify what area you are forcing. Maybe it's your shoulders of your neck and softening that areas too. And slowly, taking your time to come back to center. So here, we will add some element of Yen for balancing. Bring your knees towards your chest and hold your knees and grow in your spine. And inhale. Exhale. And feel the difference between one leg to the opposite leg. Before to go to the other side, we will do fire lock. So put your right leg in parallel with the edge of your mat and your left leg above. And you can use a block in front of you with another block, one in the high side, one in the medium high. And we will do this step by step, baby steps. If you notice one knee is away from the other, maybe you can use the blanket for fill out the space. Some element of restorative for fill out that space if it's so big, that space. So that is more supportive. And inhale, bring your arms up, drop your shoulders above your ears, and exhale forward. And start to find your discomfort zone. Maybe your discomfort zone is already at this level, maybe not. Going level by level, diving deeply inside you, in your body, in the areas of tension. Inhaling through your nostrils and fogging the mirror of your mouth in ocean breathing. Breathing in, breathing out at your own pace, at your own rhythm. If the discomfort had dissolved, then go to the next level and recalibrate. How much you can soften of yourself. Yin yoga is a meditative yoga. It's about to finding a steadiness, to finding a space for you. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly walking towards yourself. Slowly, slowly, uncrossing your legs. Bringing your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your hands behind and windshield from one side to the opposite side. Just neutralizing the previous movement. And come back to center. Now we are reversing. If you use your right leg below, now your right leg will be above. And it's like that principle that say what is below is above, what is inside is outside. It's just changing the angle, but it's the same. And again, starting for baby steps, step by step, diving and releasing tension. Bring your arms up, drop your shoulders above your ears, and exhale forward. Resting your forehead in the blocks. And start to identify the area of discomfort, the threshold of discomfort that don't mean pain. If you feel electricity, pinching, or numbness, step back. And there is always a difference from one side to the opposite side. And bringing awareness again about what are the areas of your life that you have been tough towards yourself, and how you can replace that with more kindness towards you, and as a reflection to kindness to others. What are the areas of your life that you are not able to forgive yourself? If you need to use the blocks in another way, like putting one block more high, do it. Honor yourself. And using your ocean breathing, the exhale, fogging the mirror of your mouth, the ocean waves to release the tension. And if you need to go to the next level, then recalibrate and enter in the next level. And breathing there. Sometimes we are angry because others pass our borders. First, it's up to us how to define our borderlines in how much others access our presence, our energy, how we define our borders. That is part of our self-love practice. Feel that angriness is showing when we are trespassing that borders. When you don't rest enough, you can be more cranky or angry. That means that you need to rest more. That means that you're trespassing, overdoing yourself. How you can practice more kindness. And slowly walking towards you, coming out of the pose, uncrossing, and holding your knees towards your chest, growing in your spine, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale in your belly, lift up your chest, and exhale down. Breathing in your belly, breathing in your chest, and exhale down. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. And some elements of yang in our pace for breathing. So belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. And belly, chest, exhale. And then take a deep inhale and exhale from your mouth. Inhale, exhale from your mouth. And express. Inhale, exhale from your mouth. Bringing your legs forward, pointing and flexing, external rotation, internal rotation, and opening your legs wide. Now bending your left knee in and bringing your block close to your right knee. Sitting above your tailbones. If you notice that you are rounding in your spine and part of your pelvis is in, use the blanket to support your tailbones so that regulates you. There is nothing wrong to use support in your life. The truth is that we need to be supported by others, and we support in reverse others too. So this is a connection. We support each other. So there is nothing wrong with lean in support. Bring your arms up, and exhale, bring your hands in the base of your head and entering in the pose in your exhale. And just identify the areas of tension and start to relax and release. If you identify that your quadriceps are tight, softening your kneecap, softening your back, softening your neck, not forcing, but just sinking in this pose. And use your breath as a way to release the tension. Keep the connection with your breathing. Ocean breathing. And slowly coming back to center, bringing the sole of your feet together, entering butterfly. Here we are going forward, inhale, exhale in. Like variation of cat and cow. Inhale forward, exhale in. Some elements of Jen for move that stagnant energy. Inhale forward, exhale in. Inhale forward, opening your chest, bringing your shoulder blades together. Exhale, navel in, separating your shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. And coming back to center, extending your right leg again. Now bring the block in front of you. And we will bend forward. Inhale. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and exhale forward. And you regulate how you will use the blocks. Maybe you need to use 2 blocks in the high side, 1 block in the median to support your forehead. You calibrate. And notice the difference from one side to the other side. There is always a side that is in more resistance. That's the side that needs more attention. That is storing drama. Also, when we are angry, when we have imbalance in our liver, we tend to be very reactive. If you are reactive, there is a difference between responding or reactive. Reactive, you are being triggered and then you react right away without thinking or without feeling what you are processing about that reality that triggers you. Angry is also associated with trauma response because we don't feel listened or seen, because we don't feel accepted. Then our reaction sometimes is angry and frustration. Everything is interconnected. So when you start to validate more yourself and connect with your inner power, your truth, started to balance your solar plexus, and as a result, you are less angry and more kind to yourself because you are starting to love more yourself. Yin principle is so connected to Ahimsa principle of the Yamas philosophy of yoga. Ahimsa means non-violence. So what are the areas of your life that you're forcing yourself? What are the areas of your life that you're seeking acceptance outside, where you can already accept yourself inside and love more yourself? Slowly walking your hands towards yourself, and we are going to neutralize. So holding your knees towards your chest and growing in your spine. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. In your inhale, expand your belly, lift up your chest, and then exhale. The gallbladder meridian is a young meridian. It is more superficial at the level of your fascia. The liver meridian is more deep inside. It's more element of yin. And coming back to center, now we are going to prepare for deer pose. In deer pose, you will use one leg in parallel with the edge of the mat, and the other knee is aligned with your front heel. And you will create a point, a middle point between the two knees. That is a diagonal. And in that diagonal, you will put the block behind to support your upper back in the middle high, and one block in the higher side to support your head. And you're going to start to lay down above the block and regulating to support your head and opening your arms to the side. So here in deer pose, we're addressing the liver meridian and the heart meridian at the same time. Maybe you need to use a blanket below one of your knees because your knees is not reaching, so use it. Breathing in, Breathing out. And feeling the opening in your heart center and releasing the tension in your legs, in your hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Visualizing the moments that you had get angry with yourself. And then using your exhale as a way to release that angry. Allowing yourself to feel it and then release it. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring your focus in the tension area and slowly inhale and exhale slowly. And start to visualize that area softening, creating a space. Visualizing a golden light starting to expand in your solar plexus and growing, reaching your liver, your gallbladder, and growing more, covering all your body. Visualize that golden light growing through all your cells. And visualizing yourself full of life, because you are a light being, a love being. Using your hands in the side, bending your knees, coming out of the pose, and holding your knees towards your chest again, growing in your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. And breathing in your belly, in your chest, and exhale. Breathing in your belly, lifting up your rib cage, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we will switch to the opposite side. So the opposite leg will be in the front, and parallel with the edge of your mat. Back knee aligned with your heel, your front heel. And you will find a middle point between the two knees. The middle point will be the diagonal. So around the diagonal, you put your first block in the medium high and the other block to support your head in the high side. And using your hands, you started to lean in the blocks slowly. And opening your arms in T, palms looking to the sky. Visualizing that you're opening your heart, that you're releasing any stagnant energy from your liver, from your gallbladder. I'm visualizing again a yellow light coming from a point above your belly button in your solar plexus manipura, growing step by step from all your cells, detoxing your cells, removing the toxins, removing the old stories, breathing in, breathing out. In any tension area, bring your focus and use your breathing as a way to release. Step by step, softening and creating more space for you. Untangling, unfolding. Keeping the connection with the rhythm of your breathing. Ocean breathing. And slowly, for come out of the pose, bend one knee, bend the other knee, and using your hands for come out. Before we enter in the next pose, bring your hands at the base of your head, and inhale, bring your chin towards your chest, shoulders blades separate, elbows together. And exhale, shoulder blades together, separate your elbows, chin up. Inhale. Exhale. Some elements of Yin to move the stagnant energy, Ama, energetic pollution. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back to center, moving in side bend from one side to the opposite side. And coming back to center. So now we will do shoelace. So you will bend one knee above, the knee below, and then the front knee to the side, like a shoelace. That's how it's called. And you can bring your hands at the base, at the sole of your feet, and do a massage in circular directions in the center of the sole of your feet. And here we will use a block in the side and bringing your hands at the base of your head. We will lean in the block and breathe there. Using a block in the high side so you are not forcing your neck or your shoulders. You're just being here and extending the opposite side for work with the Gallblader Meridian. Breathe in there. Softening yourself, softening the lateral side, using your Ujjayi breathing to release, surrender, and open. Coming back to center. Now we are going to use the block in front. Maybe you need to use another block to support your head. And we're going to bend forward. You define the height of the support. And breathe there. Working your hands slowly towards yourself. Uncrossing your legs. Lengthening your legs out and pointing and flexing, external rotation, internal rotation. Now you will cross your left knee above your right leg and bending to the opposite side, reversing the shoelace, and there is always a more resistant area or side of your body. So here we are going to side bend to the other side, bringing your hands at the base of your head. So if your left knee is above, the block is in the side of the knee that is above. So you will lean in the side, in the block that is beside the knee that is above. of your opposite knee. And inhale. Exhale, entering in the pose. You need to regulate where is the block. And breathe in there. Applying the 3 principles of Yin Yoga. Find the discomfort zone. Yield your muscles to your joints and ligaments. And then focus on your breath. Ocean breathing. Fogging the mirror of your mouth. Using the exhalation as a way to release any tension that pop up from your body. And slowly coming back to center. Rolling up and back your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale back. When you exhale, bring your shoulder blades together, opening your chest. So in this rolling, you are opening the front side of your heart chakra and the back side. So opening your chest and then opening, extending your upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the palms of your hands towards the sky and shake. Release the tension in your wrist, in your palms, in your fingers. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And release. Breathing in. Breathing out. And coming back to center. Again, rolling up and back. Your arms are the wings of your heart. So if there is some drama lama in your heart, your shoulders, your neck will suffer too. Bring the block in front of you and the other block, and you define how high you will use it. You do you. You listen your body. You connect with your body. And bring your arms up. Drop your shoulders above your ears and landing in the pose. Finding the discomfort zone, yielding your muscles and using your breathing pace to create more space for you. If your mind wanders, reconnect with your breathing pace. Connect with the sound of your breath, the sound of the waves that are coming in your inhale and the waves are coming out in your exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. And walking your hands slowly towards yourself. Now here in shoelace, something juicy is that you can lay down in your back and maintain the pose and use your hands at the sole of your feet and be there. Softening your shoulders, your neck. And allowing that the gravity do its job. Uncrossing your legs, bending your knees towards your chest, and lift up your head, bringing your nose close to your knees, elbows close to your body. Breathe there. Breathing in, breathing out. And draw down. Move your knees to one side and coming up. We're going to prepare to mermaid pose. So you will use the booster in the long side, and you will maybe use a blanket. Fold the blanket in 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3. And bring a block. So we are coming to the side of the booster. We are going to lay down in the side of the booster. I am small, so. And here you can rest your head in one block in the medium high and lengthening your legs to the side. Left arm connecting with your right arm. You can also bend your knees and enter in the pose in this variation. In mermaid pose. So here we are addressing the Gallblader Meridian. And being there. Feeling how your body is extending in the lateral side. And using your breath as a way to release. And to find more space in your lateral side. Releasing the tension from your hip that is above. For come out of the pose, use your arm that is above and press against the floor and coming up. Now we are going to go to the opposite direction. You just can roll to the opposite direction. And leaning a little bit above the booster and then entering in the pose. And if any support is not comfy for you, you calibrate, you define what changes you need to do for entering the pose without forcing, and how much you can soften yourself there. Softening your neck, create a space in your lateral side. So the goal here is to lengthening your lateral side, lengthening and activating your gallbladder meridian. So breathe in that lateral side. Breathe or move your energy. Using your arm above and pressuring against the floor, coming out of the pose. Last pose for enter before Shavasana is the banana pose. So you will lay down completely in the mat. Make your lower back flat in the ground and walking your right leg towards the right side and using your left leg above your right leg. Just to log in there, keeping both hips in contact with the floor. Now, using your right hand in your left wrist to move your left arm towards the right side. And we are mimicking here the banana shape. And feel the lengthening in your left lateral side. Breathing in, breathing out. Use your breathing to move the prana to that area that you are creating a space. And in any tension, softening more. Keeping the connection with your breath. Coming up of the pose slowly, bending your knees and bringing your knees as wide as your mat, windshield from one side to the opposite side, and your arms in T. Breathe in, breathe out, just neutralizing the previous movement. Coming back to center, lengthening your legs. And now walking your left leg to the side, left side, right leg above. Using your left hand in your right wrist and moving your right arm towards the left side. Entering in banana pose. And feeling how step by step you're starting to open and extending your lateral side. Now that we are extending our right side, in the right side of your body is where the liver and the gallbladder reside. So bring your focus in that area and breathe there. Working with the liver, you are detoxing your body. It's important also to drink water frequently, so that helps the toxins to be released from your body. Uncrossing your legs, bending your knees, arms to the side, palms looking to the sky. Lift up your chest, shoulder blades together, and then lifting up your pelvis, entering in bridge for Sun Yang element here, and exhale few inches down. Inhale up, exhale few inches down. Bend your knees towards your chest, lifting up your head and bringing your nose close to your knees. Breathe there. And coming back to center. We'll prepare for Shavasana, so roll to one side of your body. And bring the booster so when you are going to sleep and you sleep in one side of your body, don't sleep in over the right side, because in your right side is your liver and your gallbladder. So you want that your liver really reset itself during your hours of sleep and release all the toxins. So if you are going to sleep in your left side, not in your right side. So we practice that. You can use a blanket and bring the blankets between your knees, coming to the edge of the booster. You will extend one arm above and the opposite end, just holding the booster. And breathe there. Another variation is that you rotate completely your torso above the booster and rest there in your left cheek, holding the booster. For me, Shavasana is the practice of detoxing. Is it the detox pose, the detox moment in the yoga practice? So it's pretty juicy for your liver, for release, emotions, stories. You decide how much time you will be in your Shavasana, scanning your body from the bottom to the top, from the sole of your feet, your toes, releasing, relaxing, your ankles, releasing, relaxing, your shin and calf, releasing, relaxing, your knees, inner thighs, releasing, relaxing, your gluteus, releasing, relaxing, your hips, release, relax, your belly, release, relax. And visualizing yourself just in the beginning of your life, in the moment that the spermatozoid of your father entered in the ovule of your mother, in that moment of magic, gathering all the light within yourself and breathing that light in all the sides of your body, in all the community of cells that you are in your human experience, recollecting back that light that came with you, softening and nourishment yourself, knowing that you always have yourself here now.